The Navy Yard was actually founded 125 years ago. This was one of the primary military installations and shipbuilders in the whole United States of America. During World War II, more than 60 ships were actually produced and delivered from the Philadelphia Navy Yard. So when the federal government decided that they didn't need it any longer, this became a very major challenge for the city of Philadelphia in figuring out how to reuse this place appropriately. When you take a large property like the Navy Yard, which is 1,200 acres, and you realize the complexity of the challenge, you always have to think in terms of starting with your master planning. And then we revise these master plans as the actual activity is occurring. About half of the space that is presently in service is for industrial and manufacturing purposes. It's industrial, it's office, and then we have a very rigorous academic and research capacity. So the best way to describe it, other than to call it a city inside the city, is to really refer to all the collaboration that we're able to really produce in one place.
We are fortunate to have a world-renowned land recycling and brownfield redevelopment program here in Pennsylvania. I think it's one of our strongest gifts to the nation. To take that program in an urban setting, such as Philadelphia at the Navy Yard, is what the Brownfields program is all about, which is using our lands from yesterday for opportunities today, where we're demonstrating to cities and communities across the nation how we can take those lands, preserve green fields, and put them back into productive use. And at the same time, contribute to our needs for a skilled, trained workforce for today and tomorrow.
Tastycake's been part of the Philadelphia community for almost 100 years. So when we decided to build a new bakery, it was important to us that we remain part of the Philadelphia community. And as we looked around Philadelphia, the Navy Yard was one of the largest undeveloped parcels of land. In addition, it provided access to a fantastic workforce as well as transportation infrastructure. We're fortunate that we have great relationships with the City of Philadelphia as well as the Philadelphia Industrial Development Corporation. We would not have had the economic incentives or the financial resources to be able to build our facility at the Navy Yard. So without that partnership, we wouldn't be here today.
GlaxoSmithKline has had a long partnership with the City of Philadelphia since about 1830. So when we knew our leases would be up in Center City in 2013, our CEO came to the Navy Yard and saw how the revitalization was energetic and brought exactly what he was looking for his employees. So decided that we would continue our partnership with Philadelphia by moving here and felt that this building at 5 Crescent Drive was a perfect fit for GlaxoSmithKline. In February, we moved 1,300 employees, and with our move here, the Navy Yard hit 10,000 employees, which was the amount of employees that were here when the Navy was active at this site.
We always try to think in terms of accommodating the existing businesses, but we also very aggressively go forward with new business opportunities. The best example of that is all of the great work that we've been doing around alternative energy strategies and the fact that we've worked with institutions like Penn State to create large programs like the EEB Hub. So that's a very important strategy and why I think that the Navy Yard is so unique as the economic development tool that it's become.
The ultimate goal of the Energy Efficient Buildings Hub is to accelerate adoption of retrofits and small and medium-sized buildings by creating and developing new tools and solutions that will make it easier, faster, and more appealing for these building owners to make their buildings more energy efficient. Building 661 is intended to be a living laboratory for our research and for partners who want to come in and test out their own strategies. It's also designed with a lot of spaces for collaboration in terms of building operation and efficiency. The new building should also be fairly innovative. We're incorporating some new strategies such as solar panels and a green roof and stormwater mitigation so that we're going to make that a demonstration site for the latest in green building design. The ultimate goal of the hub is to reduce energy in the building stock here in the region 20% by 2020. We're really trying to galvanize interest and investment and activity in energy-efficient building strategies and technologies.
When we built the new bakery here at the Navy Yard, we wanted to incorporate a number of environmentally friendly features. We eliminated the electric-fired ovens and switched to natural gas. We installed a white root, which contributes less to global warming. More than half the wood in the facility comes from certified sustainable resources, which helps conserve trees. And by doing that, we felt that it helped make our community a better place to live and work.
GlaxoSmithKline's goals for a sustainable future are very aggressive. We have a lot of natural light versus use of electricity, and our shade system is all monitored by the astronomical clock, as well as a green roof. We partnered with Liberty Property Trust to build this building. Liberty built the core and shell, we built the interiors. The exterior was going for Platinum LEED certification, but as we were building the building, the interior also won Platinum LEED certification. So it's the city's first double Platinum LEED building, and it's at the Navy Yard.
Hopefully the lesson from the project at the Naval Yard is that it demonstrates that the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the Philadelphia region are leaders in energy efficiency, that they have demonstrated that while much is given to us in the form of energy resources here in Pennsylvania, much is expected of us. We are to be smart, efficient stewards of those natural resources, and that's exactly what's happening at the Navy Yard.